My name is David Scher. I'm a partner at Block, O'Toole and Murphy. I handle serious personal injury cases.
My name is Stephen Murphy. I'm a partner here at Block, O'Toole and Murphy. And I want to talk to you a little bit about a case that I handled with my partner, David Scher. There's a woman in her 30s. She's walking down the street in a quiet neighborhood in Queens when a minivan jumps up on the curb and smacks into her, slams her into the house right behind her. She suffers a very pronounced brain injury. And right then and there, a case begins.
It turned out that the cause of the collision, at least a cause of the collision, was the fact that a stop sign at the intersection had been mostly obstructed by overgrown tree branches.
But we dug a little deeper. People often say, what's the difference? What's the real difference in what makes a case or doesn't make a case? And to me, often, it's about the lawyers and it's about their hustle. Are they doing the little bit extra to make that case better? We didn't just look at the police report and gather medical records and act satisfied. We went to that neighborhood in Queens. We went to the area. We looked around in the area. We knocked on doors. We spoke to witnesses. We asked neighbors what they thought.
We went to a local university, found this professor, got him involved in the case. He went to the site, looked at the tree, figured out the growth rate of the branches, and was able to sort of go back in time and demonstrate that at times city representatives were at that intersection, they should have noticed this problem developing. We also hired a separate accident reconstruction expert to put together the accident frame by frame and show that had this stop sign been fully visible, the accident would not have otherwise occurred. Our client suffered a very significant brain injury. She had skull fractures, she had a brain bleed.
She wasn't able to remember things. She didn't recognize some of the people that were closest to her in her life. She had an inability to form sentences in a coherent way. But after a great deal of cognitive therapy and time, she's improved. And now her life has been restored to a somewhat normal function.
The case was a fight that went all the way up to the very eve of trial.
We were able to persuade the city of New York to pay $7.5 million and each of the insurance companies from the minivan and the van to pay a total of 1.3, adding up to $8.8 million. Now, I look at this case and I say, this is a case that many lawyers would have been satisfied taking the money from the van and walking away. But what we did was go a step further, and I think it led to a great deal of success on the case, and it was a life-changing result for our client and her family.